Hello everyone, and today we're going to be having a look at the brand new mode that Konami brought out, where we're playing by the TCG Banlist, which is a really cool idea, and I'm glad they've actually done something like this. It's pretty unique. I don't know how it's going to work in terms of like the competitiveness of various decks, given that cards that exist in the game are unlimited due to the power level of the TCG metagame, whereas we also have things that, you know what I mean? It's a bit of an awkward implementation, but I actually think it's a really cool idea. Today we're going to be playing some Manium in the absence of Maxi. Thank God we can actually start playing some of our combo decks now. We are playing it a little bit differently than normal. We do not have our tournament cards because Kikalos is banned in the TCG. But we're also varying our hand trap count. I'm playing like Ghost Ogre and Ghost Spell, like just a bunch of like one-offs on top of like our, you know, pretty strong staples. Because I don't really know what to expect from this metagame, but I'm sure that someone is going to be more than ready to teach me, given the fact that things like Branded are pretty damn strong in the TCG with their Branded Fusion at 3. Now, again, a lot of these cards, unfortunately, we don't have additional copies of, and your boys' pockets are not deep enough to invest into just a random event, right? So we're not crafting like Kashtira, we're not crafting like 3 copies of Branded Fusion just for one event, but we will have some fun with Manium. So we're going to hop right in. If you're interested in content like this or anything else that we do on the channel, of course, I am back at my home studio now, as you can tell from the background and the smooth microphone, and then my camera isn't fucking freezing all the time. We're back home, and that means live streams and everything else that we normally do are going to be back. So if you want to catch any of that, make sure you're subscribed to catch it coming out every single day. And without any further ado, let's get into game number 1. Alright, getting into game 1, going first here off of our initial coin toss win. Again, we are not worried about the legs of Maxi. However, in the context of the TCG metagame, Nibiru is a very popular card, especially if the TCG were in a format like we are. Nibiru would be everywhere. And because we're not playing Tearlament Manium, we don't have access to our pre-5 summon Rolkalos, so we're going to have to play this a little bit more carefully, basically, to make sure we don't get cucked by an early nib. So let's try to set up a Baron before we go balls deep. And we're going to get straight away. Okay. Damn. Alright. Mans has no fucking chill, apparently. I get it. We do luckily have the Meek and the Visa Starfrost in hand, which is a very solid start. My only issue here is we don't have any non-tuners, so I don't think we're going to be able to go in to sub-5 summon Nib, which is going to suck, but we can make it work. It's fine. So Meek's going to summon another Meek from deck here. It's going to summon a level 4 Meek, whereas our Calarium is going to summon back the level 2 Meek from our graveyard. Both of which, of course, are very, very solid extenders. Let me put this out so it doesn't echo my microphone. So yeah, that Ash really hurt, actually. I really wanted that Rium Heart for a nib. But it's fine. We shall simply ball, as we always do. Okay, do we want to go Amritara? Or do we want to go into the Scareclaw right away? Because I can use the Scareclaw to get another Arrival and things. Well, I mean, I'll probably end up turning the Amritara into the Arrival anyways, right? Yeah, let's do the Amritara first, just to make more use of the cards on board. So we're going to get the Amritara here. Amritara going to search our deck for a card. We're up to 1, 2, 3, 4 summons. So this is summon number 5, I think. So if he has Nib, it is now live. So, you know, it sucks to suck at this point, but we've already come so far. We might as well just commit, right? Calarium is, in fact, on board. We're going to grab you anyways. I guess we grab... There's really any... I'm going to grab Obsidian, I guess. We might have some use for it in the coming turns here. So we're just going to commit here. We're going to go Amritara. At this stage, there's no point in us pulling punches or holding back. We're just going to go balls deep. I don't think he has Nibiru. I think that was his only hand trap. So we are going to play our Light Heart. We're going to search our deck for, of course, the Reich Phobia. I love that it always prioritizes the Royal Search. Gotta love it. So, is there anything... Yeah, we're going to go for the Reich Phobia now. We've already fully utilized all of Calarium's effects. Maybe we should have used Obsidian first, but I don't know, sue me. I really don't care. We are going to go Reichardt now. Reichardt 3 special summon under the Light Heart. And from here, we're pretty much just doing regular Manium nonsense. I just really wish we had a Baron, but I don't think that's too relevant anymore. I don't think we need to worry about that at this stage. I am going to go with these two into the Axel Synchro Stardust Dragon. Right here. Good stuff. Now, the only question is when do we tame our rivals and such? So we are going to bring back Meek here. These two are going to go into Dissipator. Which is right here. Perfection. Dissipator, we're going to summon... Do we summon it in a Sprite Elf Zone? Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Let's summon it right here. Grand. Now, we can... So do we want to go Arrival first? We could go double Arrival first. My only concern is that I'm going to lose access to both my Reinhardt and my Visa Starfrost. So I'm going to go Chaos Angel here first. Which, you know, may not be the smartest thing to do in the universe, but it's something that we're going to do anyways. We're going to use these two. It's been a minute since I played Manium. I have been just over the last couple of days trying to get back into the swing of things. So I am not the freshest person in terms of the strength of my plays at the minute. So we are going to use these two for a Chaos Angel. Right over here. So Chaos Angel offers us a ton of protection, so it does. So I'm not really too worried about that. Now we're going to use our Visa Starfrost and our Reinhardt for a fusion summon into the Vicious Astrolite. Again, I would have liked to go in the Cross Sheep first, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. Because now we can bring back one of our cards. We can use those two. Ah, damn. Did I mess up? I might have. Shit. That's fine. We can make it work anyways. We are going to bring back Visa Starfrost. Right here. Alright. Now, what can we do? We can actually... We can do a few things. Not a lot of really good things, though. So I could use these two here to go into Cross Sheep, but then I don't have a way to proc it. Damn, did I just fuck up? I might have. I might have. Ah, shit. Oh, that's not great. Okay. You know what? We're going to chalk that one up to being out of practice. I'm going to chalk that one up to being out of practice. Listen. Ain't no fang. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh. The Ash and Calarian did sting a little, but I think that was just me fucking around and finding out. Don't worry about it. We will get it right in the next game. I just need it again to... You know what I mean? Oh, runick? Ew. What? You only react to monster effects, right? Smiting Storm. What are you going to do? Banish cards your opponent deck up to the number of cards they control. Sure thing, bud. God damn, a lot of cards. Banish my reframing. What a dick. God damn. What? Oh, are you just trying to deck me out? Is that what you're doing? Banish the Nevarium Heart. What a dick. No. No? Why the hell did you do that? And because of your own fucking, what's its face, Fissure, you can't even, like, fucking call by it. I guess call by is limited to 1 in this format, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, cool story, bro. I'm going to assume that he doesn't have any more runic spells. He might have, like, one more in hand and he was playing cautiously, but he probably doesn't, if I'm being honest. So this guy's really fucking annoying. This card right here, very annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the Dissipator. We're going to grab back a Runick Heart. Right? And we're just going to fuck his whole day up. Oh, he did have a Norver one. Oh, that's smart. Okay. That was smart. That was smart. That was smart. Very smart indeed. Very, very smart. Dissipator not reviving back a monster anymore, unfortunately, and that does allow him to use his Runic Fountain, and this time we don't have an Ash, so we will get to draw 3 here. I just hope he doesn't draw 3 useful cards. If he doesn't, then we should be fine. I'm still going to try to go Ash, though. So we're going to go Obsidian. We are going to pop the Lightheart. Oh, I guess he didn't draw anything. Fair enough. Not the smoothest game in the universe. Not our best showing. But more than good enough for me. Next game, I guess. I don't know if we're going to do this the whole way through the video, but what I really want to do is I want to play in sort of like an elimination style where every time we win a game using a deck, we want to switch into using a different deck for our next wins. Now, what we're using is a TCG adapted Dino list. Now, is this perfect? Probably not. I did just sort of throw it together there. But it looks like a lot of fun. We still have a lot of our core concepts. Misc is limited to 1 in the TCG, which is very interesting. So we do compensate for not having our Misc by introducing the scrap package in addition to our Dynamorphia package. So in theory, this deck should have a much, much higher ceiling than our regular Dino deck. But like I said, it's not something I've tested yet. So let's get in and let's do it. I'm not surprised people are making an attempt at making Runick work in this event either. You know, Runick has been hit quite hard in Master Duel in particular, and they're struggling, right? Runick is not doing very well, so it makes sense that people would like to use that opportunity to play some Runick in a TCG-enabled format. I don't know how heavily they're hit in the TCG. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're hit even worse, right? But I'm pretty sure they're probably not as poorly off in the TCG as they are in Master Duel. You know what's funny? The fact that I can see that red pop up and I don't need to worry about it being maxi. That is so nice. And this hand is baller as hell. So we're going to start with Fossil Dig. Nothing. Okay, we're going to grab the one of Misc. We already have a baby in hand. Not the baby, but a baby, which is fine. It's a start. It's a start. It'll get us where we need to be. So we're going to go for Misc first. The reason to do Misc first instead of Obi and then Misc in response to an interruption is that too many times I've been hit with multiple interruptions then, and I don't think this person does, but the only real benefit to doing OV and then using Misc to bait an interruption is the fact that you're taking a card out of your opponent's hand, which is really good, right? Until your opponent also has an imperm, and then they get your Overraptor anyway. So, that's happened to me too many times. I'd rather play it safe. So we're gonna go OV. Damn, we already got Misc, we got a baby. What do we even want? I think we literally just grab, we can grab Meteorus, that'd be pretty fun. But I would almost rather just grab the baby Ceratosaurus to just start, like, the actual combos. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think baby Ceratosaurus just offers so much more combo potential than the Petit Pteranodon. Petit Pteranodon's good, for what it's good for. It's neat. It's not amazing, though, is the only thing. So we're going to banish the Misc from the graveyard. We're now going to summon the Archosaur. We do play one Archosaur, one pill because we're fucking mad lads, right? We're just going to gamble on it. We're going to pop the baby Ceratosaurus. Adding to our hand a double evolution pill. Baby Ceratosaurus going to summon another Dino from deck. We're going to summon another baby. Who would have seen that coming? Almost like anyone who's ever played Dinos ever. So now we're going to use the Archosaur for our Linkuriboh. Just before I, like, lock myself into something mid-combo and forget about it, like using Meteorus or whatever, which probably isn't going to happen, but I'd rather be ready for it. So we're going to pop the baby, we're going to summon the baby. Pretty standard stuff. Grand. Then we get to... So this is where we would normally summon Phyresia. And I don't think I'm going to do that this time. I think I'm going to go Scrap Raptor. Because I believe we can use the Scrap Raptor and the Baby Ceratosaurus to my advantage here anyways, right? So I can go Raptor here. Using Linkuriboh and the Raptor. So now that means Linkuriboh's not in the grave. That's a non-Dino in grave. Perfect. So now we can go Wyvern. So Wyvern then will target a Scrap monster in grave, special summon it, then destroy a monster we control. So we bring back the Scrap Raptor. Then we will pop the baby, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll pop the baby. Because Scrap Raptor's effect will trigger off Scrap Wyvern's secondary effect anyway. So there's no point in not doing this now, if that makes sense. So we're going to do that. Phyresia going to set up our Frenzy. So this is a pretty fucking stacked Dino board. I'm glad we got this hand because I can actually show off what this deck's meant to be doing. Because like I said, I just built this. I'm just kind of spitballing here, if I'm being honest. You know? So we're going to grab this. And then you will also let me special summon the scrap monster from my deck. Then I have to destroy a card on the field. I'll just pop itself, right? Because it's not of any use to me anymore. Yeah, not really. That's fine. So we get to special summon out our other Scrap Raptor, which is nice. We are going to just pop itself, because I think it's sort of outlived its usefulness, and I kind of want the Link to engrave for a Borreload Savage Dragon. So let's grab you. Let me see. You cannot be used as synchro material except for the synchro summon of a Scrap Monster, and all of our monsters must be Scrap Monsters. So I guess they'll use you for an Exceed summon, right? But I don't... we're not playing Abyss Dweller. Fuck. We should be playing Abyss Dweller here. That's my bad. Okay, that's okay though. That still works. It still works. I think we've got enough level 4s on board. We got more than enough level 4s on board to make this work anyways. So I'm not worried about it. It's all good. It's all good. I'm getting worried over nothing. It's nothing. Because I can go Savage Dragon using Scrap Raptor, and why can't I summon you? Oh, I can only use you for the summon of a Scrap Monster? Are you serious? I mean, luckily I'm playing Scrap Dragon, so I can technically do that, but like, really? That's what we're doing right now? I would rather just not. I would rather just keep you on board, right? And go Dolka Savage and call it a fucking day, right? Hang on, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go Dolka using one Raptor and one Phyresia. Damn, we're not playing Abyss Dweller, man. That's really annoying. I can't take proper advantage of this card. I'm just gonna have to use it as pop fodder for my Ultimate Conductor. Which, I'm saying that like it's a bad thing, right? I mean, it's still a monster. I guess I'd rather pop the Petit Pteranodon, though. So yeah, this guy's just kind of chilling here for no reason. He's a whole fucking dork, for real. He's a whole dork. Alright, 3,800. Pretty awesome. I probably should have summoned at least one of you in the extra monster zone to free up my zones for Frenzy. But Frenzy Fusion summons, I can just use the extra monster zone. That's fine. That's fine. Banish the Archosaur, banish the Linkuriboh, then we're going to go into our Ultimate Conductor. So that's a pretty solid board. I'm not going to lie. Pretty solid. Dolka, Ultimate Conductor, Savage, plus we got an Imperm and a Call By. I'm pretty confident. I like this. I'm confident. I think we got this. I think we got this in the bag. Again, this is our first, like I said, different format. I just threw this together, so there's always going to be like small build inconsistencies, but I like it. I do like what this deck was capable of doing. Oh, it's a mirror match. No way. No way. That's awesome. I love it. Baby Sarasaurus? What the hell, boy? Oh, he's got the Dino. Oh shit. I think I honestly Borreload that. I do. I think I Borreload that. Oh, shit. Dino's a big card. That shit is fucking strong as hell. So I'm cautious of going for Frenzy right away because of the possibility he's like playing Dark Ruler no more or something like that. Which, again, maybe I'm overthinking it, right? Probably overthinking it, but I just wanted to be safe. I think I Dolka here, don't I? Don't I like 100% Dolka here? I'm gonna Imperm first. Have you got Misk in hand? Oh, he's got the Cross out. Oh, never mind. He's probably only playing one Crossout, but Crossout is not limited in this event. You can play multiple copies. You can go balls deep. Ah, okay. 3 cards left in hand, including a baby. So that's what we need to be aware of. 3 cards in hand, including a baby. So we're gonna go for Imperm. That's fine. That's really unfortunate, but it is what it is. We can cope with that because he's gonna grab the Royal Misk. God damn, he's putting me to shame, man. Unfortunately, we're just fucking ready. We are simply that guy. Get that shit out of here. And I don't need to worry about it impacting my plays on a follow-up turn because Misk is limited to 1 and mine is already gone. So, good job. Don't care about that at all. So Misk being gone is just huge. 1 baby in hand, 2 unknowns. Does have ground Dino, so if he happens to have a normal monster, he can fusion summon, I guess. End of main. Are you gonna swing into my fucking scrap chimera? I literally don't care. Okay. Neat. I don't mind. Setting a card. End of main. I am going to use the conductor's effect. So end of main, I am going to use our conductor. We're going to pop the Petit Pteranodon. We're going to flip that over Raptor just so we can pop the Petit Pteranodon to use its effect. I don't care about flipping his monster face down, but I do want to summon a Dino for the deck. Do we go for Ovi? And then, like, yeah, we definitely go for Ovi. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? We've got a Royal Dino of our own. And then we're going to use this guy. We're going to get searching our deck for any Dino of our choice. We can go Meteorus. I think Meteorus is probably the best choice here. I do like Xeno Meteorus. Alright. And now I'm going to go Frenzy as well. Frenzy, we're going to special summon Kentragina to begin with. We're going to use you. I know we're looking at the timer. I know some people are looking at the timer and thinking to themselves, oh no, he's going to lose. Like, no, we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Okay, now we're going to activate Kentragina. Go for Frenzy. Not use Dolka. We're going to summon the Rexterm here. And again, we summoned the Kentragina in the main monster zone specifically, so we could summon Rexterm in the extra monster zone, meaning that I can use Ovi to pop the Kentragina to make some plays happen. So that's why... Oh wait, no, you can only pop level 4 or lower, right? Never mind, I'm stupid. But that was the plan in theory. This here is a Chaos Angel. That's something worth thinking about. This is a Chaos Angel right here. Do I need to even, like, think about this? Do I not just win? Don't I just win? Like, I don't really even need to think too hard on this one. It's an Oviraptor. It's got 500 defense. I know how much defense you've got. Alright, Dolka for... Yeah, and then we just win. Fat dubs. I'll take it. Dinos in the mirror match. Taking a fat fucking dub. Hell yeah, this build's pretty cool. I might actually toy around with it. The reason that we don't, I personally don't play it like this in like the primary game is because we need to find room for maxi. We need more room for maxi counters, and we need more misc, right? So by the time we put in all of that, the deck gets super cramped. So while technically you could play a list like this in the Master Duel format, you're not accounting for certain threats that are present on the Master Duel ban list. But anyways, let's get into our third win, I guess. Alright, so this is a prototype Kashtira Sword Soul list. What's really cool about Kashtira Sword Soul and Kashtira decks in general in this format is you can play 3 copies of Fenrir. I can't explain to you how ridiculously tempted I am to craft 2 more Fenrir just for this event, and because I'm just loving like Kashtira overall, and I would love to have 3 copies of this for when it eventually gets unlimited, because it will. I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it. So what we're doing instead is we're playing a pretty cool little Omega tech, where basically the idea is that through Small World or just hard drawing out Fenrir, what we can do is we can use our Fenrir and an Adara, which is why we're running 3 copies of Adara, to go into Omega, to rip a card out of our opponent's hand, free up our board, and then special summon out the unicorn that our Fenrir searched for, to grab Birth, to bring back the Fenrir, and we can do a whole bunch of plays, right? So we do have some cool tech lined up in this deck that we don't have in our traditional version, but... yeah, should be a blast. Let's just hop right in. All right, let's go. This should be... oh, that's our first coin toss loss. Now, luckily, the Kashtira cards do prevent us from just outright losing going second. It gives us a lot more flexibility when it comes to our ability to play free interruption, because, again, the Kashtira cards trade very well when it comes to, like... eating interruptions. Like, again, Unicorn and Birth kind of stings because it's not gonna be Ashbait or anything like that, but the Unicorn in general is pretty solid, especially with an Ashuna. Okay, we can make this work. We can make this work. Oh, Shifter. The Kashtira cards also give us a way to play under Shifter. Normally, Sword Soul doesn't lose to Shifter, don't get me wrong, but we certainly don't like it. So Banishing an impen from hand. Floowandereeze. Interesting. I guess there have been a lot of indirect hits to Floowandereeze throughout the last year or so on the ban list. You know, we got our Prosperity limited to 1 and all of that fun stuff, whereas the TCG still has 3 copies of Prosperity. So I guess Flu is actually kind of liking it right now. Okay, gonna grab the Toucan. And this guy's fucking board is stacked, man. What the hell? This man is fucking killing it. Alright, gonna grab back the, what was that, an M-Pen? Yep, M-Pen. No Eaglin, which is interesting. I guess he can still go into the Eaglin using the field spell for a potential, what would you call it, Apex Avian or something like that? That would be pretty beast. I could get behind that idea. Having the Cash Terra Birth in hand actually really sucks. Oh, actually, well, yeah, it does. It really sucks. I really would have liked to be able to use Unicorn as bait for something. But it does, what the Cash Terra Birth allows us to do is normal summon the Shuna, which is more useful in the Master Duel list because you can go into, like, Shangri-La, you can go into a whole bunch of things. Can't really do that here. Okay. Right, let's start with the Unicorn then. Let's just see what our opponents got, see what they're playing, if they've got anything to deal with Unicorn here. They might not want to do too much in the face of Unicorn. Because it's not very threatening to this deck in particular. We are also going to use the Strategist. We're going to drop the Ashuna to the graveyard. Unfortunate that it gets banished under Shifter, I know. Shifter is very annoying, but we're going to try our best to play through it here. So we're going to use these two. Ah, Book of Moon on you. Interesting. Okay. Fair. Fair. Then I'm just going to fuck your day up. You've got more life points than me, buddy. You've got more life points than me, buddy. We got that pep on deck. The only real out that this deck has to this guy is the Unexplored Wind spell card. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to go Cash Terra Birth here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically, this will be 5 summons. So we'll see if he's playing Nib. So I can battle here. Normally, Impen. Oh, he is going to play. Okay. I don't think my opponent understands what's about to happen to him. This talent better go hard. Unless he goes all the way into the Apex Avian, in which case, you know, fair enough. But, what does Apex Avian even get him? You know what I mean? Okay, gonna go with Eaglin. Okay, and then normal summon the Eaglin, I would imagine. I guess he could go Caius? Oh, he's gonna go... Oh, sorry, not Caius. Razia. I meant Razia, not Caius. Caius is the Dark Monarch. Ryza... Still have more life points than me, buddy. What are you doing? What is the plan here? What is the malfunction? Okay, gonna send Birth back. All right, send Shifter back. Oh, are you gonna try and keep me under Shifter? That's the only card in your graveyard. Is he gonna try and keep me under Shifter? That's so disrespectful, man. What the hell? I thought we were friends. I thought we were friends. I get talent and yoink his shit, but like I don't even know if I want to. Oh, I definitely want to. Hang on. Oh, I definitely want to. Hang on. Oh, brother. No. So I'm gonna go talent. Right? I'm gonna steal this M-Pen, right? Let me see. Do you put any restrictions? I probably should have read this first. Hang on. Okay, right, this does nothing. Good, perfect. Now I can use my Punisher's effect. We're going to banish the Face Down Strategist and the... Play the Field Spell, I think? No, let's just go for lethal. Fuck this, man. Let's just go for lethal. Let's go for game. Then we're going to go Small World. Going to reveal the Unicorn. We're going to banish a level 7 Worm from deck. We're going to banish the Vishuda. Doesn't really matter which one. Because it all gets us access to what we need. Oh, no. Shit, nothing's in our graveyard. Never mind, I'm stupid. Never mind, I'm stupid. I'm not smart. Oh, no. I forgot I'm under their fucking shifter, man. I do this all the time. Stupid, stupid mistakes because we're not focused. We need to be focused. We're going to grab Ecclesia, just because. We are still under shifter. Oh, how did I fuck this up, man? Oh, I forgot about shifter. I was gonna go fucking Taya and stuff, but then I forgot that all my shit was banished. Ah, God, I can't record when I'm this tired. I can't do it, man. Oh, brother, that's fine. So we're gonna get a 1500 boost. We're gonna go up to 5k, 6.7, sorry, 6.5, 8 point. Isn't that lethal? I think this is still lethal, right? I think. I could be wrong. Hang on, 5,000, 77, 87, 82 plus the, yeah. Huh? Isn't this still just lethal? It is! Okay, never mind. Crisis averted. I knew that. Oh my god, I knew that would give me lethal. And then, well, I thought the Taya was going to be the way to get me lethal, but, you know, it counts. I'll take it. What do you want from me? Just fucking 3 dubs, back to back. Love it. Sure, let's recap each of the decks that we used. Well, first off, of course, we need to show off what we get in the pack, and we need to reveal that Konami is in fact scamming us on these events. But you know what? Good faith. Let me see what you've got, Konami. Let me see. You gonna give me anything? Okay. You know what? Could be worse, right? Free SR material. I'll take it. But yes, let's get in and we'll recap the 3 decks that we used. So this is list number 1, a pretty standard Manium list. Again, this deck's an awful lot of fun. Really powerful, not only in the main sort of Master Duel Banlist, or ranked mode, it's also pretty powerful in this event as well, because we don't really lose very much, and one of our biggest counters in the form of a Max C is no longer legal, and that was the main sort of theory behind playing it. It does, however, I mean, in theory, I was expecting Nibiru to be a little bit more popular than what we saw. Again, maybe I just got lucky, because we blasted through the event like it was nothing. But I would expect Nib to be, ignore the name, by the way, that's just a recipe that I replaced for this. So I was expecting Nib to be a bigger problem than it was. Maxi is bad, which is really good for this deck. And in terms of the hand trap lineup and things like that, I wasn't quite sure what direction to take it, because like I said, it's an unexplored format. I didn't know what was going to be good, I didn't know what was going to be bad, and to be perfectly honest, I still don't, because we went against 3 unique and pretty cool decks, right? So it's hard to say for sure what your sort of auxiliary card hand trap lineup should be, but my advice is, for now, because it's an unexplored format, because no one really knows how a TCG Banlist and a Master Duel format works, my advice, keep each of your packages small. Try to play a variety of cards. Don't lock yourself into too many hard ones per turns. Like, again, I don't think 3 Ash is a fantastic idea unless, like, Branded becomes overwhelming. If you're sitting playing this event non-stop and you think Branded is overwhelming, play 3 Ash. In most other circumstances, I wouldn't want to lock myself into the hard ones per turns. So I would play a variety. I play, again, Ghost Ogre, Ghost Spell. Veiler and Imperm are really nice because they're not hard ones per turns and they're super versatile. They're useful in basically every matchup. Except for like stun and things like that. Even against the likes of Labyrinth, they're pretty okay. You can stop like an Ariana search and things like that. So these two cards are pretty solid interactions in general. Ash is pretty solid, but other than that, you don't really want to lock yourself in the hard ones per turns unless you're going to like try to blow out a particular type of deck, right? If you just really want to stop combo decks, run 2 or 3 Droll, stuff like that. Board breakers are also very nice in a TCG format because people aren't afraid to set up insane boards because they're not afraid of Max C. So having the likes of Talent, Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Duster are all going to be very useful in this event. Even like the likes of Lightning Storm, Evenly Matched, they're all going to be super powerful if combo decks take over this format, which they often do. These types of cards are also very, very powerful. But yeah, here's the Manium list. It's a lot of fun, pretty standard stuff. I don't think I need to explain Manium to anybody. We all know Manium, we all get it. If you aren't sure on Manium, you don't know how the deck works, check out my previous videos on it. I go pretty hard on the deck, so check those out if you want a sort of like actual in-depth review of the deck profile. But yeah, pretty standard stuff. Let's get a look at that Sword Soul list, or the Dino list. And here's the Dino list, and again, just like the Manium list, again, I didn't sit and like craft this deck for hours and hours and hours. It was very much just taking an existing Dino deck and adapting it to the new ban list. So being forced to take out a whole bunch of cards, like again, Double Miss, Triple Max C, one of our call by. So we were given a lot of room to play with, and we decided to play with that room more actively by re-implementing the scrap engine, even though we've already got the Dinomorphia cards, which is not something we typically mix very often because you're adding a lot of cards into your deck that you don't really want to see in hand. But again, in this type of format, not only do we have the availability of doing so, we're not forced to play a bunch of cards, which is what we're forced to do in Master Duel's ban list. We're forced to play Maxi because you're fucking stupid if you're not. I'm sorry, you just are. You have to play its counters if you're playing a deck that hard loses to Maxi, and like there's 9 cards by themselves, right? 9 cards automatically, triple Maxi, triple Ash, double call by, single cross out. You have to play as many counters to it as you can because you auto lose, assuming your deck auto loses to it, if it resolves. So in most combo decks, there's 9 spots taken up right away, which really does eat into the amount of tech options and the type of tech options you can play. And if you really wanted to vary your hand trap lineup, like I talked about in my previous clip there about the Manium deck, you could potentially even drop the likes of Droll down, drop the likes of Ash down to get even more hand trap room. And I would recommend doing so, again, because there's a lot of decks out there in this format, and there's quite a lot of things you need to be ready for. So I think throwing in a couple of additional hand traps so you're not as locked into your once per turns, like I just talked about, would be smarter. I just didn't stop to think about it when I was getting ready for the event. You know, I was too excited to get in and get fighting. So I'd probably recommend, likely a Ghost Spell is going to be pretty solid in this format. I do like Ghost Spell quite a lot. There is one of these Ghost Sisters that I don't have that is really good. Ghost Mourner, I'm pretty sure her name is. Something like that. This one. Yeah, this one's pretty good as well. So if you have this, I would definitely recommend playing it. Let me see. I might even craft it now. So basically, if your opponent special summons a monster, you can discard this card to target one of those monsters, negate its effects until the end of the turn, and if it leaves the field this turn, your opponent takes damage equal to its original attack. Pretty solid card. I'm going to craft 1 copy of it. We got a glossy finish. Hell yeah. Just to add it to my favorites. But that is also, this is also a really good card to consider. Just again, as one of those hard ones per turn one-ofs you can run for your hand traps. So like Ghost Spell, Ghost Mourner, Ash Blossom. These are all really solid cards. So this is potentially how I would adjust the main deck and the hand trap lineup. The extra deck, what we do need to play is a copy of an Exceed that we can summon, so like a rank 4 that we can use the Scrap Chimera for. Your best option is typically speaking the Abyss Dweller because of the Meteorist lock, locking you into, there's like 4 types. It's really weird. It locks you into Dragon, Dinosaur, Sea Serpent, or Worm monsters. So you can play any rank 4 among those. It has to be a rank 4, it can't be a synchro monster, otherwise you'd be forced to play the Scrap Dragon, which I personally fucking love the Scrap Dragon because of my time playing Duel Links. This is one of my favorite level 8 synchros. This card is the reason I like Scrap as an archetype. This card is just so cool. But you probably don't want to play it. You probably want to play Abyss Dweller instead. Other than that, the link lineup can be adjusted. IP in the Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avramax I don't see coming up all that often, so you could replace that if you really wanted to with, say, a Goddess, if you wanted to play another Synchro Monster, or you could potentially look into IP Unicorn, which is likely more applicable in more situations. So the specifics and the nitty-gritty of the deck is up to you. However, the meat and bones of the deck itself, the actual like important shit, should pretty much stay the same. The only thing you're changing is the seasoning, right? You know, the hand traps, the extra deck tech, right? Things like that. So have fun with that. Dino's top tier even in this event. Top tier in Master Duel, top tier in general. Best deck in the game. Let's have a look at the Sword Soul list. And here we have it, the final list of our little video here. So I don't know if I did this in my last Small World Kashtira video, but sorry, my last Kashtira Sword Soul video, but Small World is a big deal in this deck. It basically lets you turn any worm into any Kashtira and any Kashtira into any Sword Soul through the use of your level 7 Tenues. Again, the fact that the Kashtira cards are unlimited means that if you are a fucking Sycophant or a whale that still has 3 copies of Fenrir, if you're just holding out hope for Fenrir coming back, you will absolutely play this card of 3 in this deck. I would love to have done that. I would love to play Punk Kashtira and things like that in this event, but unfortunately, your boy just doesn't have the budget to throw URs at Fenrir right now, so it is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, again, nonetheless, really cool deck. It works exactly like it does in a regular format. No Protos, but honestly, again, in the Kashtira Sword Soul list we did before, we weren't even really using Protos that much, so you don't feel that as a hit too heavily. And there's a lot of variation in this format in terms of like attribute usage and such. So Protos isn't even the best card really around anyways. Really good card, don't get me wrong. But there are definitely ways of playing the deck without it. This is the deck. It's pretty standard Sword Soul. If you've ever seen Sword Soul, you know how this deck works. It's pretty great. If you want Sword Soul Kashtira tips and help, check my previous video that I just did on this deck. I think like my last video I made actually have been that. But yeah, check it out if you want more help. But that's pretty much it. That's the 3 decks we used. That's the 3 games we had. We pretty much steamrolled the event in one go. Love to see it. So if you're interested in seeing any more content like this, make sure you're subscribed to catch it as it's coming out every single day. Like this video if you want to help me get it out to more people. Like I said, we're aiming for 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if you want to be a part of that journey, you want to help your boy hit that goal, make sure you are subscribed. And if you know anyone around who likes Yu-Gi-Oh!, why not? You know, it's drama we like. You know, it's fine. But anyways, I'm not going to take up any more of your time here at the end of the video. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.